Got him?
Yep.
Yeah. It's hard to catch that first one, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Woo! I got Brian Young up here running my boat, and we're fishing the Big Muddy. That's right, what we call it here in Oklahoma.
Big Muddy.
That's a nice one right there, the Big Muddy. One of the very largest lakes. Here, hold my rod. I'm gonna put him in live well. One of the very largest lakes in the world. It's the largest lake in Oklahoma, Lake Eufaula. It's one of the biggest lakes in the world. You can see the color of the water we're fishing. We're live scoping these fish, fishing for individual big crappie, and that's a big one right there, no doubt about it. You look at the purple in that. They got some purple up in him. It's just absolutely beautiful. All right, Brian's got the Eufaula Boy Guide Service right here, Crappie's Guide Service. I don't think he guides any bass fishing. You got any bass?
No, sir.
I'm going to pick my spinnerbait up and you got me close to that point right there. It's pretty tipsy. It's pretty tipsy, I got to admit. I do happen to have a red man tied on here. You had to put that right on his nose.
Yes,
we
sir.
have actually had the bait on the nose of several big crappie. And we're going to show you, looking at the Garmin Live Scope, we're going to show you those fish and show you our baits down there and actually show you some fish. If we can get them biting, it was real cloudy this morning. And the sun's gone away and the sun's shining. That's going to help probably on this muddy water. I know it would help in bass fishing. The water temperature is about 60 degrees, 61. It'll warm up a little bit with that sun shining on it. We got a pretty hard south wind. We're protected here, but still it's pretty windy. We're moving around looking for individual fish. And when we find it, you got to put it right on their nose. I saw one right there.
Oh, man.
Get him?
Mm-hmm.
He hit that sparkly one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you said. You said they'd hit that sparkly one if you got it in front of one.
Mm-hmm.
You got it in front of that one. First one you really got in front of good. Yeah, I'm gonna tie one on.
We call them the money maker.
The money maker, huh?
Yeah.
They are, I guarantee you that.
You gonna put that in the live well, too?
Yeah, might as well.
I told Pat I'd clean them for him. You put it this side? Can you grab you one, Jimmy?
Yeah, I better tie one on. Got him. See him coming up. Shallow water fish are biting a little better, maybe.
Yeah.
That fish wasn't down very deep. I never did see my bait there. I know it had to been right there. I never did see it though.
One's a chartreuse magic jig.
Yeah, changed colors. Crappie magic.
I found that hair jig. Jimmy, who's that hair jig?
Huh?
It went right there.
I'll be dang. It went down that little hole. I'll be dang. Well, I thought it might have fallen down there the hose where the pliers is.
Oh, we might have found something else. Jimmy, we need a little flurry of them now.
Yep.
We need a little flurry of them to bite.
Pelicans.
When it come up.
Beak can eat more than his belly can.
Well, they stink. Golly.
You dropped right down. That fish looked a little bigger than that on there.
Jimmy, it's one of them days, if you're keeping them for supper, them can be the best fish you've ever ate.
Yeah. Yeah, those 12, 13 inchers fillet out pretty nice.
Here he comes. He's gonna eat it. You got
Finally got that rascal.
You got the biggest one.
Finally caught that rascal. Me and these long poles I don't know a whole lot about, but I got a crappie, by golly.
You got the biggest one of the day.
I think he is the biggest one. I don't want to fool with them little ones that Brian's catching there. I just thought I'd go catch a big one. That's a pretty good thump right there. That fish hit it pretty good. Hey, that's the first fish I caught today, and I've dropped my little crappie magic baits down there by a bunch of them, and that's the very first one. This water is so muddy that you got to get your bait right on their nose. And almost, I mean, they can't see it, I guess, you know, and they can see good in this water. They live in it. Look, they're nice and healthy. But that's only the second bite that I've had all day, and the other one come unglued. But this one did not come unglued. Jimmy, you can catch them on a long pole, can't you? I like these long poles. I grew up with a kid fishing the long pole. We called them cane poles.
They're just fancy cane poles now.
And, oh, I tell you, we sell a ton of those high tech. Got that one. I had one looking at mine too. I think it wasn't as big as that one there, but I had one looking at mine at the same time. Get these a little shallower. 14, 15 foot water. They seem.
Get it right close to them.
Oh, I mean, you got to get it on them. I was on one right then. It was real close. I mean, there was two of them there close together.
So that bait, when we're done with taking that bait, if you're here, you won't catch him. If you're here, you won't catch him. If you're here, you won't catch him.
You got to be right on them.
You got to be right there.
And then you still don't catch them a lot of times. You still don't catch them a lot of times. Even being right on them, you still don't catch them a lot of times.
Yes, sir.
Seriously, ooh, here. That's all I got to do is bass fish a time or two and help you catch a crappie.
No, that's a bass.
I love it. These fish that are in shallower are biting a little bit.
That's a sand bass sitting on top of that log.
Yep, that's what it was, white bass.
That's what happens. You start talking about them white bass, we start catching them.
A white bass. He was right down there on the bottom by that tree, wasn't he?
You fellas still hold the state record white bass?
I don't know.
6 pounds?
I don't have any idea. I never caught one that big, so I promise you that'd be a state record for me. I caught a 5-pounder, I think is the state record.
I've caught some 3s out of here, but I've never seen it.
Caught a few 3-pounders. It hit my line when it hit it. Those baits were side by side there. Yeah, these up a little shallower are biting a little bit better.
You got to get it on them and get their attention.
Go to a little bit to the right there. A little bit to the right. Oh, he got it. I saw him take after that one. That's a big one too. Yep, he run at mine there and wouldn't hit it. When that next one come down on him, though, he got it. Yeah, that's a slab bear. Not quite as big as that one that I caught.
Well, I didn't want to catch the biggest one, Jimmy. I wanted you to come back.
I don't know that I've ever seen crappie this finicky. Man, I'm telling you.
Did what now?
I said, I don't know if I've ever seen crappie this finicky. It may be the muddy water.
It is.
But I've caught them in a lot of muddy water.
It is.
All right, guys and girls, that's fishing in muddy, muddy, muddy water on the largest lake in the United States, except the Great Lakes. And they're hard today. I mean, we saw a lot of fish.
Yeah.
And we caught, you know, we got 8 or 10 in there, but I say we real loosely because I let Brian catch most of them. That's just what kind of guide I am. But we have put those baits, little crappie magic, Lucky Strike crappie magic baits, right in the nose of so many fish. This muddy water, they just cannot, they won't go very far to get them. You just got to like hit them in the nose, and then they'll hit it. And we missed 3 or 4 fish is all. We haven't even missed that many. I had another 1 or 2 hook that came off, but it's just a hard bite. But you take that live scope and you find them, you put that bait in front of them, the majority of the time those crappie will bite. And when they're biting, we would have caught 40 or 50 today.
Sure.
And as it is, got enough to stink up the skillet, as Daddy used to say. Guys and girls, have you a great one out there. And remember, I sure do love you.